Hello, and welcome to State Line 2002. I'm Antonio Smith.
And I'm Jason McKenzie. Tonight we have some very interesting features in store for you, including one on how to rock climb.
But first, we're going to take a look at one of Mississippi State's longest-running television shows, Farm Week.
Farm Week is Mississippi's oldest and only locally produced agricultural news show.
I would now like to take a few moments and introduce tonight's discussion group. First, we have satellite news correspondent Daniel Melder.
Thanks, Antonio. Great to be here.
I'm glad to have you here. And what interesting bits of news do you have for us tonight?
We've got lots of stories ranging from crime to celebrity happenings and everything in between, so stay tuned.
And to my left sits our very own comment man, Matt Stringer. Matt will be sharing some comments throughout the show. Isn't that right, Matt?
That's right.
And of course, beside me is our very own talented anchor man, Jason McKenzie.
Thank you, Antonio. It's great to be here.
So guys, what do you think about the Farm Week segment that we just saw?
I tell you, it's really good to see how much is looked upon this university to have a show that has been here for 25 years. I think that shows a lot about Mississippi State and the University Television Center.
Farm Week is a very important show. It's also a very educational show, and it deals with something that is crucial to this state's economy, and that, of course, is agriculture.
It's informative and it's entertaining.
Well, of course it is. It's been around for 25 years, so somebody must tune in.
I know I do. Every week.
But I think the guys who put the show together, Ralph Olivieri and all the staff, they do a great job, and I think people enjoy watching Farm Week and getting the gist of what is happening in farming here in the state of Mississippi.
I'm ready for another 25 years.
It's obvious that it's a very successful show. Anything in television that lasts 25 years is something that, you know, really must have some momentum behind it.
Really. I mean, it's amazing, you know, the longevity of such a show, especially with such a concentrated subject matter, you know. It's really amazing.
It's crazy and amazing.
Well, it's time for us to take a short break right here, but don't go anywhere. Daniel's up next with this week's national news update, so stay with us here at State Line.
Now we're going to move on to a feature that's important to all MSU students. We're going to inform you on the ongoings of the Mississippi State Enrollment Services.
Many students who currently attend Mississippi State chose...
I tell you guys, after seeing that package, the road runners and orientation workers here do such a great job for Mississippi State.
Yeah, it's really comforting to know that we have such capable people working for us in enrollment services.
They're all right here on campus.
Yes, I remember when I was in high school, the Roadrunners would send me postcards in the mail and just tell me all the exciting activities were going on here at Mississippi State. When I came down here, the orientation people were just so nice, and they help you, you know, decide what kind of major you want to get in and what kind of profession you want to do when you get out of college. And they help you with, you know, registering for class. If you don't know what you're doing, they help you do it because, you know, it's, back then it was just only phones, but now computers, and it gets kind of, you know, difficult. So it's just, there's just great help to this university, and I'm glad that I had a chance to meet with them when I came here.
I know when I first came here, you know, coming from a community college, it was a real difficult transition, you know, not knowing what to expect at such a big university, but those people over there were really helpful in helping all of us to get to know the campus and the people and the facilities. So, you know, we should all just really just give those guys a pat on the back for what they do.
Yes, it gave me just such a warm feeling just to go to the mailbox every day at home and get the postcard in the mail. I mean, I loved it. I think her name was Sarah. Yeah, her name was Sarah. She was so nice. She'd call me. It was great. And I came down to visit, and I had the best time.
I really do think, I really would give a lot of credit to those guys that do that, because they take time out of their day, their class schedules and everything, to make people feel really welcome here. And when you go to a school it is very important to get to know a lot of your friends.
It's now time for tonight's weather segment.
Attention students, are you looking for a place to escape the stresses of final exams? Why not take a break at Southern Billiards, the best little pool room in the South. With its top-of-the-line tables and cues, Southern Billiards can accommodate all of your pool playing needs. Whether you're just a beginner or a pro, Southern Billiards is the place to go. Come visit Southern Billiards, the best little pool room in the South, located at 103 South Washington Street in Starkville.
Joining us now is State Line sports correspondent Amanda Buchanan. So, Amanda, what are you going to share with us tonight?
Well, Antonio, I did something yesterday I thought I would never do. Here, take a look. I'll show you. Have you ever been to the Sanderson Center and seen the rock climbing wall? Does this intimidating structure make reaching the top feel impossible? I'm here at the Sanderson Center with rock climbing expert Cole Payne, who's about to show me how to climb this wall. Before attempting this great feat, you must check out a few items using your student ID. Before we start climbing, there's just a few things we have to do to get ready. First, we got to put our rock shoes on. Now that we got our shoes on, it's time to put our harness on. All right. I'm almost to the top. About the Sanderson Center, weekdays it's open 3 to 9, and weekends 1 to 6. So y'all try.
I tell you, Amanda, looking at that package today and during this story, it looked like you had a blast doing that last night.
Oh yes, I did, Jason. It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of hard work. It was a really good workout. You'd be surprised what muscles you use while you're climbing the wall and coming back down. It's a really good workout.
I could never imagine doing something like that. I mean, did you ever get scared while you were up there?
Well, at first I was a little tense. I didn't really want to go, but I got talked into it and I climbed on up. And once I got up, I was fine.
So the easiest part is rappelling down, because I've never climbed the wall, and I don't think I could really do it. I mean, it puts a lot of, it uses a lot of your muscles that I don't use a lot, and I tell you, I just don't think I could do it. I mean, you look really good doing that.
It's also really high, and I'm afraid of heights. I don't know if I could handle that.
Oh, once you get up there, you're fine.
Really, I guess, do you feel secure with the rope and the instructor?
Yes, you do. They make you feel really secure. They instruct you on how to go up and come back down, and yes, you feel comfortable doing it, and it's really easy.
Okay, so it's one thing to have a harness and an instructor. Do you think you could actually do it on an actual rock wall?
Oh, no, I don't believe I could.
Count me out. Definitely.
Yeah, me too. I don't think I could ever get up there and do something like that.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. Y'all should go out and try it, though.
Not me.
I'm going to have to give it a chance. I'm going to have to give it a try. It looks like a lot of fun, and she's brought me into it.
Okay, now, before we take another break, Matt has a music video for us.
That's right. We've got a music video coming up in first person, and it's my second favorite song, Beethoven's Fifth. So check this out.
And so, it's really amazing that they've been trying so long to build a band hall. I wonder why it's taking so long.
I don't know.
It's hard to imagine all those people fitting in there. It's crazy.
Well, we're almost out of time, but before we go, Matt has something special in store for us.
That's right. We've got a new segment here on State Line, and it's called Dog Walk. And it's where I went around campus and talked to a few students and asked them a couple questions. And here's what they had to say.
The home state of President George W. Bush.
The what?
The home state of President George W. Bush.
I have no clue.
Can you tell me President Bush's home state?
His home state, Texas.
Can you tell me the home state of President George W. Bush? Home state.
Can I just guess?
Yeah, sure.
Texas.
Texas. That's correct. Tell me the home state of President George Bush.
No, man, to tell you the truth, I don't know nothing about George Bush, and I really, I ain't too hot about George Bush.
All right. Can you tell us the home state of President George W. Bush? Who do you predict will play in this year's Egg Bowl?
I don't know. Who can it be?
This is two football teams.
If it's the SEC, then Florida and, no, Kentucky's out of it. Florida and LSU.
Okay. Who do you predict will play in this year's Egg Bowl game?
Oh, Mississippi State and Ole Miss.
Who do you predict will play in this year's Egg Bowl game?
Ole Miss and what's the Egg Bowl? Ole Miss and Tennessee.
Okay. Can you tell me who the Mississippi State baseball field is named after?
It's named after our head coach.
Ron Polk.
Ron Polk.
Who is the Mississippi State's baseball field named after?
That would be Duty Noble.
Who is Mississippi State's baseball field named after?
Scott.
Where's Waldo?
I can tell you.
Can you give us your best Mr. T impression?
I pity the fool eats my cereal. I pity the fool dial 1-800 call whatever. I pity the fool.
Well, that's all the time we have for tonight. I'd like to thank everyone who was on the show, and I want to thank you for tuning in to this week's edition of State Line 2002. This is Antonio Smith saying good night.
Have a great week, everybody, and tune in next week.